Thaddeus Cleveland, Sheriff of Terrell County, Texas, and Christopher Oliveras, Staff Lieutenant of the Texas Highway Patrol. All right, look, we looked this up, Thaddeus, and these are the stats for the 115th precinct where the migrant shot the two NYPD police officers year over year. Look at this. Rape up 85.7%. Robbery incidents up 34.2%. Burglary up 49.2%. You're seeing this every single day. These people are not law-abiding, are they?
Howdy, Carl. Good to be back. And no, you're certainly right. They aren't law-abiding. And we're not going to be able to get rid of them anytime soon because Venezuela and other countries will not take back those that have crossed into the United States illegally or been allowed by this administration that are clearly criminals. And look, just like the Mariano boat lift back in the early 80s where Castro sent prisoners on boats to the United States, we are still dealing with that decades later. It's going to be the same with these Venezuelans.
Yeah. Well, today, Governor Greg Abbott, LT, obviously launches Texas's 10 most wanted criminal illegal immigrants list. I mean, this list is like this new initiative to locate and arrest repeat offenders who have entered the country illegally and are wanted for dangerous crimes committed in Texas. Sir, do they have the resources to make this happen?
Absolutely, Carl. So, of course, once again, Texas is stepping up, and of course, in the absence of the federal government. And today, Governor Abbott launched this initiative working with Texas Crime Stoppers, our agency, the Texas Department of Public Safety. And anytime you have criminals across the globe entering the country illegally, they do pose a significant threat to public safety and national security. We've seen that across the country now with this migrant crime. We see the increase in crime in New York, and most recently with those two officers that got shot by a criminal illegal immigrant that should not have been in the country in the first place. So now with this initiative, we're going to use every tool and resource at our disposal at the state level to go after these criminals that have committed crimes in the state of Texas. And we're going to track them down and bring them to jail and bring them to justice. Yeah. We got to prevent crimes that are happening not only in Texas, but across the country because of this disastrous border policies from the federal government. And going back to yesterday, that executive order does not address the issue ending catch and release or these criminals that are making their way into the country and committing these horrendous crimes.
Well, and that's the thing, Sheriff, too, is that I got about 30 seconds left. This whole thing seems ridiculous. If they were serious about it, like they're capping it at 2,500, that's a ton of people every single day. Why not zero?
It deals nothing with border security. This, again, has to deal with immigration. Border security and immigration, two separate issues. We have to secure our border before we even look at immigration. And if I could add to Lieutenant Olivares' point, look, I had some information 2 months ago that got in from a source of information on a stash house in Fort Worth, got it to Criminal Investigation Division of Texas DPS. They were able to go and hit a stash house and make a successful arrest of legal aliens. So Texas has definitely stepped up, and the United States should be grateful.
Yeah, well, as they say, God bless Texas. We appreciate you guys being on the front line of this. Sheriff Thaddeus Cleveland, Lieutenant Christopher Oliveras, appreciate it.
Thank you. God bless.
All right.